We're back.
So, we're talking fig talk.
Oh, that's what we're doing.
Andy, the other day, he calls me. I'm trying to ship out a package, running my little side business, selling wrestling stuff. And he calls me on Snapchat of all things. I'm like, why is he calling me? I thought he hit the thing by accident, so I clicked accept. And he's like, oh, you want one of these Fiend figures? And I'm like, nah, Andy, I'm good, but thanks though. And I'm like, you should buy both of them. He's like, nah, I won't buy both of them. I'm like, yeah, you gotta buy both. One open, one keep sealed. He's like, I don't open figures. I'm like, oh, sorry, dude. That was it.
Excuse me.
And then he texts me after saying he bought both figures that he still didn't open two.
So what are you gonna do?
So
they're both closed.
Yeah. Cause I might need one. I haven't found one yet.
Wait, what?
Let him in. You gotta let him breathe.
Okay, yo, I low-key thought I asked you if Mike had one already, and you're like, yeah, he's already got one.
What?
No, you just asked me if I have one. And
Bro, I swear I said Mike as well.
You could have texted Mike yourself. I'm not here.
Bro, I thought you would know, and I'm pretty sure you told me he had one, or else I would have messaged him.
Oh, my bad. Well, now we know. He doesn't have one.
Yeah, now I know. But no, the funniest thing is like I call him and he's like, "Why are you calling me?" I was like, "Wow, okay." Yeah.
No, Snapchat. It's not like text or something or like on the phone, you know? It's just like
don't call him on Snapchat.
Dude, I needed to because I was video calling him because I was like, "Oh, look, this is so cool. Like I found the Fiend." Yo, and then 5 seconds later, he's like, "Yo, wait, hold on. Show me again. Check the hair."
Yeah. You gotta check if it's a brown or blonde because the brown one's more rare.
So what was it?
They changed the hair. They had it brown originally, and then they did a running change, and now it's blonde.
So which one does Andy have?
I have just the blonde ones.
Gotcha.
But the thing is like I thought the Rick Rude was the Chase in that series.
No, there's a Chase Rick Rude, but it's like a different pants or something.
It's his boots. I think he's got pink boots instead of like the black ones or whatever. Why am I getting into wrestling figures again?
You know, I asked that same question, Andy. Back when we started this whole thing, I forgot which one was the first one that I bought. It might have been that Nakamura one, the Nakamura like Ultimate Edition or whatever. And now I've just been like checking. Like, I stopped checking the figure section like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Like once in a while I might, but now it's like I check the cards, I check the figures, I check the Funko Pops, I leave. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's become a thing.
It's bad, and like, I mean, I don't want to take up too much time here, but I've got a couple stories because the first one I think I told you guys how I finessed to get them for a cheaper price, like the Fiend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, yeah. Oh yeah, I told you I think, and so like, I went to Toys R Us first, and
I miss Toys R Us so much. Sorry.
They literally have nothing. Like every time I go there, it's the exact same figures every time, and I'm like, I'm getting really sick of this.
Seth Rollins and Nakamura.
Yeah, like every single time, it's that Nakamura Ultimate whatever edition. They've got the Kurt Angle like Shield attire.
The Kurt Angle Shield is a meme. Like they're at every Toys R Us in Canada.
Yeah. So like
there's 100 of them.
Dude, I'm looking for like a specific figure right now, and I'll get to that in a second. But like, that one was there. I'm like, okay, well, at least they're on sale. So if I find it at Walmart, I'm gonna price match. So I go to Walmart, and there it is, the Fiend. There's 2 of them, and the chick the day before told me they weren't getting any in. But I worked for Walmart for 6 years, so I knew that they probably had them in the back, but she didn't want to check even after she scanned and said they had 8 figures total. And I'm like, okay, they're probably on a cart in the back, but she don't want to look. So whatever. I came back the next day. Boom. I bought 2 Fiends. Whatever. Good. Whatever. So I go to the front. I'm like, okay, I got to find somebody who looks like they don't know what they're doing so I could price match these figures. Because technically what I was price matching wasn't allowed, but I did it anyways. So I got the 2 figures and I got SummerSlam the DVD. So I have a nice little display. You know what I'm saying? And it was on SummerSlam DVD was only $10. I can't believe DVDs are so cheap now. It's ridiculous. Yeah. But when we were collecting, it definitely was not.
Like 15 to 20?
Yeah, at least. In Canada, it's like at least $25. Yeah. So I get up there and I have the Toys R Us like app open, and I'm like, yo, like these figures, these elite figures, like some elite Kane figure for like 17.99. I'm like, look,
Well,
this.
I know exactly what you price match. It says out of stock 2 online, by the way.
Yeah, it does. It does. So I was like, yo, look, this says elite, that says elite. Like, can I get it for this price? And the dude's like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, they both say elite, like it's the same thing, just like this is a different type of the figure. It's a different series. And he's like, okay, fine. So I got both fiends for 18 a piece.
Wow.
And yeah, so then the other day I went back and they had the AJ Styles. I'm like, oh my God, am I really about to do this? So I pick up the AJ Styles and I go to the front. And of course, they've got one of those people that knows everything there. So I'm like, yo, like, can I price match this? Nope. If it's not in a flyer, I'm not price matching it. I'm like, oh my, I'm like, damn, I got to come back with when Homeboy is working because he gave me a good friggin' discount. So I looked at her, I'm like, well, I'm never coming back here. And then I just put it
Wow.
down, and then she still didn't care. I will be back because I need figures apparently. So, um,
Like, one
but
second.
yeah, no, that ticked me off. I'm looking for the Ricochet Basic SummerSlam. I
Ricochet.
need that figure.
Are you just collecting the Summer Slams that you went to?
Yeah, but I'm collecting the people that I really like though. Like the Ricochet one has the gear that he wore at the event.
Oh, so that's why I want the basic one.
Yeah, but it looks so nice. So I'm like, yo, I need, one and like, you know what I mean? I need that figure. I need
I'll
it.
look at my stores because I'm almost certain I've seen that like all over the place.
Oh, well,
It's a
yeah, I
little trade
definitely need
scheme.
that. Yo, there
Yeah,
might have to be a trade ski in the works here.
yeah.
But
I have to go back to FedEx and be like, hey, FedEx, like this is just a toy this time. It's not like a million different things that Justin like bought.
how
So
much is the shipping expensive?
okay, so or like the one time I shipped, I forgot what it was to Justin. We did it through the USPS. That was a disaster. It took like a month to get there. I went to FedEx. I went to FedEx. It was like $20 or $30 maybe, and it got there like 2 days or 3 days or something.
It was 3 days. You shipped it
Three
off
days.
Wednesday. It came here Saturday.
Yeah, I mean like incredible, like FedEx, like
Yeah, but that's expensive.
But he
well,
also shipped me 2 figures and like
a
a
million
wardrobe.
clothes. It was like
Like
I forgot. It was maybe like 17 pound box or 10 pound box or something like. So
yeah,
just a cheap little figure that I can throw in like a box or some, or if you're gonna open it, even just like a pat, like
he's
anything.
not gonna open it. You just said he never opens them.
Oh, he doesn't open figures.
Yeah, I don't open them. I display
Why
them,
don't you
bro.
open one if you have 2?
Because, dude, they're so nice. And what happens if the value shoots up? I still have it mint in box.
See,
You're not selling them. You haven't even sold the stupid Macho Man defining moments you've been.
Yeah, and guess what? I probably will eventually if I don't display that one as well.
Not
So,
gonna drop any of these. I mean, you're not gonna sell any of these.
can I
Just
just tell
open.
you, this is your fault, both of you. This is your
This is
fault.
hold on. By the way, I have a super problem because I have a
it's
friggin'
Justin's fault. It's
detail.
Justin's fault.
So much figures inside. You know how many Undertaker figures I have? Pretty much all of them. I have
You have
all
a
the
Dolph
elites.
Ziggler?
I have a Detolf Ziggler in my room.
You know
I
why this
have
is Justin's fault?
I have a desk and a Detolf Ziggler, and that's my new collection.
Andy, you want to know why this is Justin's fault? Okay, back early on, in the quarantine, I think like he through breach maybe or basically like he was hearing about like this the Zack Ryder Kurt Hawkins like Facebook group,
Yeah.
and then were you Justin? Were you like um selling through like breach or something?
I was selling through the group.
You're
I
selling
joined their Patreon and sell
He
through the
joined the
group.
Patreon just so he can sell, and then
I
he
made
he he
I
he
made
worked himself into a shoot.
$1,500 in a week.
He worked himself into a shoot, and now he's a fan of the podcast, and he's buying all their like their gimmicks and whatnot. I just said, "Oh man, that's pretty good."
I
Um,
bought like a couple things.
yeah, and
Yeah.
like it,
I bought one pop socket and a couple figures.
what was and the cards? What was the
Oh, the
thing?
cards come with the Patreon.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
but didn't
send
you
it to you
get
every
like the
month.
desk and everything too? Like, don't you have like their figure stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I bought one of those random gimmicks.
because I had to
Yeah.
sell.
I have a mini display on top of my Detolf Ziggler.
Wait, hold on. The Justin, the card that you got that was autographed, was that the thing that I sent you?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
You sent me
say.
basic cards. The card I got signed was what they sent me for the Patreon for this month.
Gotcha. Okay, but
How
yeah,
much
so
Yeah,
is their
so
basically it's
Patreon?
Justin's fault. It's Justin's fault.
it's
Yeah.
not my fault.
It's your
Anyways,
fault.
I'm not. I finally organized my Detolf Ziggler. It looks super nice right now, and I can't. I don't know about the AEW figures, dude. Because I'm in and I'm out and I'm in and I'm out every single day.
I
I'm in
can't
one day,
find
I'm
them.
out. Well, they're not out here, Andy. Yet. They come out in
Oh.
September here.
Oh, okay. Because like I don't even watch AEW. Like I've literally watched one AEW match and that's it. And I told you guys it's literally the first ever match they ever did. That battle royal or whatever the hell it was. That's the only match I've ever watched.
That's
a good one.
doesn't.
And like literally, like I just I'm if I see the figures, I'm probably gonna buy one. And I don't know
So,
why.
what are you gonna buy? Because there'd be a Cody, a Brandy, the Bucks. What is it?
Oh,
Cody, Brandy, the Bucks, Omega, Jericho.
Jericho. Yeah.
I think I would buy Cody out of any of them. Like because I mean technically he's the one that really started it all. So like I feel like if I got a Cody, it would be like, oh, this is sick. Like first, although it is the first line, so like maybe I have to get all of them.
And that's how it starts. And then you see the next line. You see Mox, and then
Nah,
JF.
it's a
And you see
series one, bro. It's a series one.
Pentagon and Phoenix with them. You love masked wrestlers, so that's an automatic win for you.
Here's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. Like, the first Mattel figures that they made? Like, I'm thinking it's gonna be the same as that for the first series.
Yeah, you have to have the first series of AEW, you
Yeah.
have to have them. And like, what's funny is I don't even know why, but like I have like this like wrestling fan beef against the Bucks. I don't know why. Like I think they're super talented, but like I just watch the Usos, I'm like, yeah, that's the best team. And then like I don't know why I'm like, yo, I don't mess with the Bucks because like the Usos are better.
I don't know. I'll show you
Uh,
a match: the Bucks versus Hangman and Omega.
all
Okay,
true there.
I'll show you.
I've
I'll show you.
never
I'll
I
show
never
you the
thought I'd
Bucks
say
versus
this.
the Lucha Bros in a ladder match.
I'm sure it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. They're incredibly talented. It's just when I watch the Usos, I'm
Maybe
like,
the
damn, I
best match I've ever seen live is Lucha Bros versus the Bucks in a
ever.
ladder match. Ever,
Dude, you've seen a lot of stuff.
ever live. I've never marked out.
The
What was I
most
gonna say?
the most ever marked out was freaking Kevin Steen versus Davey
Dean winning the
Richards.
title. I
Yeah,
know that.
and that was also your fault.
I like how it influenced
It's
people
always
at a
just.
young age, or
Uh,
not a young age, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I influence you in the right direction. You got to go to some wrestling shows. You got to sit third row, meet Kevin Steen, go to cheap indie shows.
Yeah,
Good
dude,
time.
it was great.
WWE
Edge.
overpriced ticket. You know how it is.
So,
Yeah.
basically, Andy, I found them all except for Brandy because Brandy hasn't started to ship yet. And so I bought them all minus Brandy, obviously. So now I gotta find Brandy, once it comes out. And also, the last figure podcast we did, I ended up complaining about Ringside Collectibles. So after we recorded that podcast, I emailed them and I said, "Hey, what's the deal? Like, I ordered this back in May, and people have already gotten theirs. Where's mine?" And they responded with, "It's shipping out today. Like, no worries or whatever." Like, so, or I forgot what it was, but basically they said it's shipping today. And then I got an email that it was shipping. So I was like, okay, um, did they ship it out because I was upset and I emailed about it, or were they actually going to ship it out on that day? So it should be coming tomorrow, hopefully. And that's the Jericho bubbly, one. It comes with
Wait,
the cool
Ooh,
packaging.
a little bit
so
of the bubbly.
wait, so is that
Andy, you know
his
what that
is
is,
that his
right?
series one?
It's a ringside exclusive, ringside collectibles exclusive series one.
Mm. See, I
That might
know
be
about it. I know about the
that
meme.
that might be the rarest one of all.
Well, no,
Damn.
the chase ones.
I'm gonna have
No,
to
I
buy
mean,
that one.
like for like someone that like the ones that are attainable. That might be the
Yeah,
rarest one of all.
yeah,
Obviously, the chases are going to be the hardest one to find.
yeah.
Oh man, I do
Uh,
not know. Like, I started watching like Figure It Out and like Zack Ryder's Kurt Hawkins, but like it wasn't until I started talking to you guys about figures where I'm like, yeah, now I need to buy them.
Well, you don't
So
need to buy them. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
I
Like,
do.
cause like I needed to buy all of the New Japan guys turned WWE guys because I needed the AJ Styles, the Finn Balor, the Nakamura because I'm gonna get these Okada and Tanahashi ones. But then I thought about it and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna collect AEW. Like, I don't need the WWF. I don't need them anymore. I don't need Vince.
Yeah, but the second that you see a really cool figure, you're gonna buy one.
Yeah, I thought about that, like the Fiend one that I might have to, buy from you. But like, um, there's, I don't know,
Andy, you know they're gonna
just
make a Feet Ultimate.
Yeah, I heard about that. Oh my God, that's gonna be so hard to find.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Dude, we live in Canada.
That's true. You live in Canada, which I guess like, I mean, I don't know. It seems like everything's like going on over there is pretty sane versus what's going on here. So I don't know if I would trade off like the not finding a toy, but um,
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like now low key, like I was looking at my wrestling figures, I'm like, dude, like I low key wanna like super collect Ricochet and Kevin Owens. Like I just wanna buy all their figures, but now I'm like, wait, don't do that, you idiot.
mm, well, it's like
Like
Justin
You
why?
with
all
Undertaker.
I'll snap you all my Undertaker figures, and you'll be like, maybe I shouldn't do this. But Undertaker is like one of the highest amount of elites.
Yeah, like I mean, but you also picked a guy that's like his figures probably cost way more. Like if I collect Ricochet, I'm probably not gonna end up paying that much.
Yeah, Kevin Owens, you'll be fine.
Yeah, Kevin Owens, Ricochet, like those guys, like those are the guys I really like. AJ Styles, like I want to get a few of his, but
Oh, AJ is the easiest.
AJ
AJ
is
is the
easy.
peg
yeah,
warmer, dude.
You know
his
what,
are
Andy? I
everywhere.
I bought the like the AJ that's in the same set as the Fiend. I bought that one at full price when I saw it because I was like, I need to buy it. I go in like the next week and they're on sale for like $7 off. And
Bro,
I'm like,
that's
oh,
insane.
so you know, it's
Dude,
all
they don't store the figures in the top of the Toys R Us shelves anymore. I don't know if
really.
you've noticed that like oh wait, you guys don't have Toys R Us anymore. Justin, I don't know if you've been there in a while, but um like you know how like you could like lift the top of the
Yeah,
shelves? Dude,
yeah.
it's not there anymore.
Really?
Oh, they just leave it in the back now. I guess most people just. I guess people probably took down the boxes and just started cutting them up
Well,
themselves.
yeah, because like they do that at Walmart and um like obviously like if they're in boxes, I'm not gonna do it, but if they're just up there just chilling, like
If
I'll
they're in
look.
a box, if I see AW figures in a box, I'm taking the whole box.
Yeah, bro, are you kidding me? If I seen that, like if I went to Toys R Us and I seen like all those figures that I wanted, like you're damn right, I'm opening the box and I'm buying them because
Scratch. I'm taking the case. I'm going to the counter, paying for it, and it's coming home, and I'm putting it back in the box and like just putting it away. Just like, all right,
Well, here's
here's
the
a
thing.
case fresh.
and
If
isn't there a chase in every case that you buy or no?
no,
No, no, no, no.
it's one of 500, one of 1,000.
And we've
Wow.
only seen like three of them, four of them out
I
there.
haven't seen any pop up on
I've
the
I've
never
page.
like
seen a
I like
chase.
posted on the internet. There's only been four posted ever.
Damn.
But like, here's the thing that I've seen like on YouTube videos. Like, I'll just randomly get like toy hunts like recommended in my feed, and I see that I guess people at Target will like when they're stocking the figures or toys or whatever, they'll lift up the bottom thing and they'll put it under there and then they'll close it to get it back later. So like, there's this guy that like he'll go through and like he'll lift it up just to check, and sometimes he finds things that have been there for a couple days, a couple weeks, a couple of years. It's crazy.
Dude, you gotta link me to a couple of those. Those sound like fun videos to watch because like
It's
when
just like
when
a
I was
pig
trying
hunts.
when I was trying to find the fiend,
Uh-huh.
like I would like eat food excessively and like watch people's videos. I'd be like Toys R Us Canada, Walmart Canada, and I'd be like, tell me somebody's finding this figure.
Yeah, because you
And
just like to know what they're doing, you know? It's the same thing with like cards. Like I just like to see what other people have.
well, like literally the one day like I was watching and like I was eating and I was like, "Oh my God, this guy found it. I need to go." So like I literally
That's
just
what I
got
said.
up and like drove like half an hour to go look for this figure and I couldn't find it. And I was
Yeah.
mad. And then I came home and then I kept eating. So,
I'm glad that someone else understands what I've been going through the past 6 months or whatever with figures and cards because it's the same thing. I'll see someone like post like, man, full stock at Walmart for the cards, and that's like, oh, gotta go check.
yeah, like I seen your post about those basketball cards. I'm like, "Well, I got to go check now." Like I need to pay off the rest of my loans for the rest of my life with these
That's
Zion
right.
cards.
Yeah, man. Not even Zion. You can just resell the boxes and you can get like $100 for the $20 box.
Yeah, but dude, if you open the box and Zion's in there and you sold it for $100,
But some of like the new stuff, they're not as rare as the like the previous stuff. Like you almost have to um like go back in January and go buy the stuff then, and then like sit on it and then open the boxes now.
Oh, I
Because
really wish I would have bought some back. Dude, I'm so
dude,
stupid,
you
man.
have
Oh my
you
God.
have no idea, dude. Okay, Andy, like we'll wrap up on this real quick, going back to like cars and stuff. Like back in January and February time, they had like these. Like, they had all the cards, and like I just didn't really know about it, much because I didn't think they were gonna get this rare. And the day I know this is like gonna be sad, but like the day that Kobe passed away, I went to Walmart and he was on, like his face was on the packaging for the one basketball set, and I took a picture of it on like Snapchat or something. I was like, oh man, this is sad, whatever. And so those boxes go for like between $50 and $100 now because it's just basketball stuff that people want to have and people want to open. So even though I can get it for $20 back a couple months ago, it's just like a big thing now. So
Yeah.
no one knew it was gonna be like this. No one could have predicted that it would be like this. So
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know, dude. I mean, at least there's some positives, like we're buying toys and cards and stuff. So
Yeah, I mean, sure,
Next
that's
year,
that's the
why
positive.
did I buy all this stuff?
why, Justin? Yes, why, Justin? Because you're the link back. Like,
I'm
why
the
did you buy the?
poison. I am the
Yeah.
poison.
I will say this, Andy. I can send you a picture, but I put the AEW figures on my wall. Like, I'm basically gonna turn my room into Ravi's room now with these AEW figures.
Damn. The classic assault and battery, classic superstars.
Exactly, because they look like classic superstars too. Here, I'll send you a snap right now. They look like classic superstars as well. So
I think I seen one of your photos or like stories or something. I feel like you put it somewhere.
probably, I think.
Yeah, those are nice. I do like the packaging.
Right here. This
Yeah,
is Andy talking to himself into buying all the AW figures.
dude, I'm gonna have to buy one. Like it's the first figure of a new wrestling brand. Like, dude, that's iconic. Like you kind
Yeah,
of have to. I
the
mean,
Jericho one looks really cool.
yeah. I mean, but I don't know. For some reason, like I was listening to your podcast like that you did with Britain, and I was like, you know what's funny? Like Jericho started to tick me off over the last couple of years too. Like I don't know why. It's just I feel like again I could go on for days about wrestling, but I just feel like a lot of people are giving Jericho like a lot of credit for a lot of things that like if he did in WWE nobody would care about.
Yeah,
And on that note, tomorrow we'll be talking about the state of wrestling.
stay tuned. See you in the next one.